advantages quite regularly. So the demeanour has certainly changed in Trevor Gleeson.
And Damian Martin, I think, is starting to show the intensity of this ball game. He was not going to let Myron Allen get that back. And the Melbourne Tigers, with a 4-point lead, will be tested here in the fourth. This is when the Perth Wildcats can turn on the defensive screws.
That's exactly right. And the great teams have that ability to turn it on. Every coach you've ever played for say practice. You can't turn it off and on. You've got to stay with it as you practice as you are. But when you've got the thoroughbreds like the Perth Wildcats, they do have that ability just to go up a gear when required. Even though tonight they're without Matty Knight. Oh, there you see evidence of it.
It's turned nothing right into something. Loose ball. Williamson gets it in rhythm. Cam Traga's off the mark. Luke Neville with the board.
No,
Redditch.
Sorry, no Matty Knight, no Cam Toby, don't forget, Steve. So this has been a solid performance in their dress rehearsal for playoff action. Off the ball fouls by the Melbourne Tigers, just bumping the cutters.
42,
Drew Williamson never looked like he was going to miss that one, did he?
He had that confidence about it, didn't he? And then you see the little shove. Matty Burston doing the right thing. You're taught to do that when you're helping the guy coming off those screens. You've got to get the whole body in line with the person. You can't just put out that wing and give him a nudge like that.
Wiltshire. Extra pass goes to Allen. He's got Luke Neville on a mismatch, and Burston's got Higher on his back.
Good recognition by the Melbourne Tigers. Mismatch. 6'10". Matty Burston posting up against Greg Higher at 6'6", 6'5". Always going to go the way of the heavyweight, the big fella. Little zone defense now, 2-3.
Dorsey outside the three-point line. Drills it. Timely three-point shot by Dorsey, putting the Tigers up by 4.
First field goal for the second half for Ron Dorsey. He's up to 19 points.
Drew Williamson not able to hit that one. Well, he is not shy for a guy that shoots 27% from the three-point line.
That's his role, though, Steve. And as I was talking about before with Rob Beveridge, you know, across his career, he's better than that. He can knock it down. We've just seen it.
He wouldn't leave him open.
So he knows his role. He comes out there, and when he's open, he's got the license to let it fly. Rob Beveridge not looked like a little angry at Greg Higher as he come up that time. The teaching never stops for a coach, even when you are locked in a second place and heading to the playoffs. Another wild miss. That's 2 wild shots by Kevin Lish.
Traga puts it on the floor and gets the score, and that's about the easiest thing Cam Traga has seen all night. Tigers back up by 6 on a 5-0 run. Redditch puts it on the floor and blows by Cam Traga.
Anything you can do, I can do better. Gave Cam Traga a little bit of his same medicine that time. Still persisting with this pressure.
Dorsey with a three-point bomb. Drew Williamson gets it to Redditch in the open court.
Last possession, that was just a wild double team by Sean Redditch, and when that happens, you expect to be able to get I know Ron Dorsey's hot, but you whip that ball around, get good ball movement. When the defense is going to be that spread, you should be able to get a pretty easy basket. Here we see
Is it wet there or we're right?
foul on Ron Dorsey, just with the left knee, holding foul on him.
Don't hold, Cam, don't hold.
Neville up top. Gets it to Redditch.
There's the foul trouble, Steve. Ragstaff and Matty Burston, Lucas Walker. The ones with the most problems.
Haven't seen a whole lot of Brad Robbins tonight. Got that technical foul early. Martin with the runners, no good. Burston pulls it down, gets it to a streaking Allen. The Euro step and the back shot by Myron Allen is good. Melbourne Tigers have been coming up with the answers all night. Redditch for three. That's good. Perth Wildcats starting to heat up.
And quick, Steve. Straight down, no hesitation. One pass and whack, straight back at you. Melbourne Tigers just, every time you seem like they get a mild advantage, just can't get the job done on the defensive end.
I'm going to go on the record and say Perth's going to win this game by 6. Ooh. There's a turnover. Nice pass to Redditch. They've got numbers. Redditch with the timing and the score, and it's a 1-point game. And we have to get the floor wipers on the court.
Sean Redditch just keeping the scoreboard ticking over. 14 points now, 6 of 10. He's also got the 6 rebounds. Cam Tragar checks out of the game. There you see Liam Rush and Daniel Dillon not available tonight. Liam Rush, I believe it's a calf injury, and Daniel Dillon issue with his foot kept him out of tonight's action.
Greer finds Dorsey. No collision at half court, no call. Greer, Tigers up by 1. Dorsey can't get the layup to go. Burston with 3 ticks before he can get the score. Another hustle play by the Melbourne Tigers.
This is a rare occasion when the Melbourne Tigers do have a size advantage, and Matty Burston making the most of it, and Sean Redditch is just taking control of the offensive end.
It's a warning. Warning.
There's a warning.
Delay game warning.
Sean Redditch just getting a little close to the inbounder.
Well, the referees have had their hands full with delay of game warnings tonight.
This is the luxury of having a player of Sean Redditch's, firstly, ability, and also his experience. Just really taking control.
Lucas Walker for the jam on a Ron Dorsey pass. Melbourne again with the timely bucket, putting them up by 3. Redditch puts it on the floor. Little kickback pass to Lish. Again, he's off the mark. Brad Robbins runs it.
That shot by Kevin Lish was, again, well off the mark. That hit the board, and there was no way in the world he was trying to shoot it off the board. Take a look at the foul here. And it's Sean Redditch with the reach in. And Myron Allen gets a little bit of a spell.
And the Perth Wildcats coming up against the very stubborn Melbourne Tigers, who are still up by 3, 64-61.
Me again, with big news from Vodafone. For the last year, we've been rolling out a new network across Australia, and there's still more to come. We want you to be happy on our new network, so we're giving you a guarantee. Let me spell it out for you. Grab a new smartphone on any Vodafone plan, and if you're not happy within 30 days, just pay for what you've used and bring it back. See? I told you this was big. Ask in store today about the new Vodafone network guarantee. Power to you. Vodafone.
Sean Redditch. And isn't he a luxury, like you said? Look at him mixing it up with the highlights. Getting to the rim. Splashing to 3. And all the good players have so much time on the mismatch, just blowing by Burston. He can do it in a number of ways, and the Perth Wildcats have milked every bit of talent out of that man. Played at Arizona State University.
Played for the New Zealand Breakers, and
yeah, and they let him go.
Also started
Did he play a whole season there?
Started with his career in Australia, I believe, with the Bendigo Grays.
I want to say Tasmania. He played in the minor leagues for a while, and he got the call up. And boy, I tell you what, they did not notice what they had in New Zealand.
Olympian Steve represented Australia.
Dorsey with another tough shot. Oh, goodness. Ron Dorsey drops a bomb from deep. Redditch, hard close out by Dorsey. Skip past to Drew Williamson. He gets a good look. Can't get that one to go. Robbins. Williamson can shoot that one again. Lish. That's short. Robbins with the rebound. He's fouled on the putback.
They are not shy, the Perth Wildcats. They continue to blaze away. A couple of good looks. And despite Kevin Lish's lows, 3 of 12, he does not look like he's going to hesitate. Still happy to let him fly.
Yeah, that looks all right.
And that's what we're talking about before with that no suggestion of fear of failure in Kevin Lish.
Still having trouble with that nose. He'll have to come out. He's got it on his shirt. He'll probably have to be wearing a different number when he comes back out.
Got a sub.
Drew Williamson goes back in for the damaged Damian Martin.
They need to get him patched up pretty quickly because they need his leadership, ball distribution, and the way he runs the team. And as we thought, he's had just a little bit of, I think would probably be a little bit of Vaseline just put on the cut to stop the bleeding. And a couple of misses again from the free throw line. Damian Martin getting ready to check back in.
And Tigers just beat the time allowed to get it over half court, 8 seconds. Allen with Lish on him. Loses the handle. Bursting for 3. That rims out Redditch, and Lucas Walker fight for the rebound.
Well, the Tigers not going to be in any sort of hurry.
Dorsey finds Bursting. But he scores over Drew Williamson on the rotation.
Timeout being called. What?
Melbourne Tigers just
blood off his finger.
hanging in there. Up by 7 as the Perth Wildcats are starting to run out of time.
They are. It's going to test them now. And they've been happy to come down and blaze away and try and shoot their way out of it. Might just time for a good timeout just to think about a little bit more about their strategy on how they're going to attack it. Because they still have plenty of time. 3 minutes and 24 seconds remaining. They don't need quick 3 balls. You want to explore a good scoring option, but preferably a quick scoring option. And with their extended defense, anything's possible for the Perth Wildcats, who have struggled from the perimeter tonight. We spoke about their good 3-point shooting in the last 6 games. Well, tonight it's been poor. 4 of 20 from the field, from the 3-point line at 20%, and overall from the field 37%. So pretty inefficient offensively. They've been helped by the Melbourne Tigers, who have had 20 turnovers for the night. Perth Wildcats only the 15, so some work to do for the Wildcats.
This is a team that has the experience to make up some points in a hurry. Extra pass goes to Lish, and you knew it. You just knew it. He got a good look at it, and just like that, it's a 4-point game. Plenty of time left after that big bucket.
He didn't shoot it like a man who's only 3 of 12 on the night either.
Pressure getting to the Melbourne Tigers, and it's Myron Allen on a good cut. Redditch at the 3-point line. That's short. Ron Dorsey with the board. Melbourne will run some more clock off. Allen's been instrumental in the Tigers staying on top. Lucas Walker finds Tommy Greer for 3. That rattles out.
That was almost a game winner then.
Robbins. They'll go a little pick and pop with Wagstaff. Redditch for three from the baseline. Hits a little slider that goes in.
Could see that coming a mile away. Matty Burston got sucked into the help defense on Robbins. It was an easy kick out for Sean Redditch.
Dorsey would lish all over him. Allen. Shot clock down to 9. Big possession for Melbourne. Walker runs over Wagstaff. Perth get the stop that they needed.
Great defense by Jesse Wagstaff. You see the disappointment in Lucas Walker. That's going to be 5 for him. So he leaves the game. And with 9 rebounds, to his credit, to go along with 12 points. But great defense, Lucas, by Jesse Wagstaff. Clearly was sending the offense to the baseline. Lucas Walker didn't want to take it and just ran over the top of Jesse Wagstaff. Great defense. You can see the disappointment in Lucas Walker.
Tragah comes back in for him. Plenty of time left. Wildcats down by 3. Lish has got some space. He's grabbed by Tommy Greer.
That was a quick whistle, that one. I'm not sure Kevin Lish would even have wanted that one. It's just a soft one. Oh, yes, he would want it because it's going to send him to the line and shoot a couple of freebies. So, Kevin Lish.
I was just agreeing with you, Tommy. When you got there, you got beat.
Now the Perth Wildcats, very good in tight situations, have reeled in that 7-point lead, and now it's only 1. Dorsey to Burston. They kick it ahead to Tragah. Burston on the run. Dorsey. They get it back out to Allen. Allen looking for a teammate. Burston loses the handle. That'll be off somebody's foot.
If it is, it's possibly a foot violation, but probably not intentional. So only 5 seconds remaining on the clock. And Trevor Gleeson, he understands how big a play this is, and he wants to talk about it and draw something up. Try and make the most of this. 5 seconds left on the shot clock.
After all the smoke is cleared, 1 minute, 8 seconds. Tigers, who've been in the lead for most of the night, find themselves up by 1. 5 seconds left, just like you mentioned, on the shot clock.
Steve, they're limping to the finish line, and now's the time to identify your target, and Ron Dorsey needs to be the man. He's got 22 points, 9 of 16, with 5 seconds only to get a shot off. It's really a quick set to get the ball inbound, try and get something cheap off the inbounds pass. But if not, you're getting out there. More than likely, you're going to go to the perimeter. And Ron Dorsey, he would be the one that the number that I'd be calling. He's 4 of 8 from the 3-point line. He's got 22 points to his name, a couple of rebounds and 3 assists. And hasn't been as involved in the second half. Perhaps fatigue may be kicking in, but he came out with a mindset that we have rarely seen from him tonight. The defense of the Perth Wildcats going to be tested.
And here we are. Weren't expecting a whole lot tonight, especially with the Melbourne Tigers down on personnel. Liam Rush and Daniel Dillon not playing tonight. And the Perth Wildcats have been one of the yardsticks all year to measure of where your team is with their performance. Dorsey from the baseline. That'll be Lish to run it down. He has to beat Allen. That's off the backboard. That'll count. Perth Wildcats will be up by 1.
Worst possible set of circumstances for the Melbourne Tigers. They got it to the right man as we expected, Ron Dorsey. Have a look at the slap off the board. Hits the ball. Ooh, got it close, but they made the follow-up anyway.
Ball's knocked loose.
Myron Allen looked like he got hammered on that drive. Trevor Gleeson, he's upset.
What's the line?
Tigers down by 1. Got to keep their poise. Allen for a long bomb. That's an air ball.
Terrible shot. Take it to the rim. Myron Allen, that's what he's known for. Get it there. Tigers can't afford to foul. Going to send the Wildcats to the line. They will get the ball back provided they get a rebound.
Lish creates some space to Neville. Shots blocked. There's plenty of time. Allen has the ball, and the Melbourne Tigers down by 1.
Rob Beveridge will call a timeout if this ball goes, so he can advance it.
Greer. Braxton has the ball ripped by Damian Martin with a huge defensive play. Timeout on the floor.
Hey, I'm going to call that.
Charge to the Melbourne Tigers. They've got 2.8 seconds left to execute a play, and they're down by 1.
Beautiful read by Damian Martin, the veteran, the defensive guru, and knew that he had to come in for the help, and match-winning, possible match-saving play by Damian Martin. And Trevor Gleeson now, he's going to come up. It's his second crack at it. And Steve, I'm going back to the well again. I'm going back to Ron Dorsey. Here's a replay of the last play, and there you see just all he's got to do is catch it, and that's an instant 2 to get the lead with Matty Burston. And
that may have saved the game.
It may have saved the game. It was good play drawn up last time, and Ron Dorsey came out. He had 5 seconds, so he took an early one. This time he won't have much time if they run something similar. Never thought we were going to see this.
Sure did.
At around 7:30 tonight when this game tipped off, Steve. Expectations very, very low after what we saw the Melbourne Tigers dish up last week, but a great game and fantastic workout for the Perth Wildcats.
Robbins in with the defensive assignment on Allen. 2.8 seconds to go.
I know we're intense, but just stay with it. Stay with it.
Allen may have traveled. There's 0.4 of a second left.
This one's in the can, Steve.
Yep.
May have traveled. It looked like it was a big trouble. Hey, Steve, I don't know about that choice going to Myron Allen. That's not his specialty.
And it's not going in the direction that he likes to shoot it either.
2.8 seconds remaining on the clock. If you had a little bit more, you give him time to shake and bake and create something off the dribble. But if you're looking for a catch and shoot, you would have thought that Ron Dorsey would have been the man.
2.8 seconds is a long time. You know, I know I'm being obvious here. It's almost 3 seconds.
Of course, it's
a long time.
It's a catch and shoot or a catch, put it to the floor, 1 dribble, 2 dribble, possibly for a quick release. So catching it and running it from that out-of-bounds play, the Perth Wildcats did a great job of switching any of the screens. It's only 0.4 of a second remaining, and Trevor Gleeson, it's impossible because you can't foul before the ball goes into bounds because it's either that'll create 2 in possession. So I don't know any play where you can throw it in and foul and still have an opportunity to go, get a rebound and shoot it in 0.2 of a second.
Since you put it that way.
I mean, Trevor, he's coach of the year for a good reason, but if he can come up with a play here to retrieve this one, he's doing this.
Yeah, unless he can put a Jedi mind trick on the Perth Wildcats inbounder to throw it up by the opposing team's rim.
And I think...
And the ball's advanced past half court anyway. Martin will throw it inbounds. Lish runs out the clock. That was about all the drama we were going to have. In the end, it was the Wildcats who knew how to get it done at the end of the night, pulling out the close win.